Jax McGee, all tuckered out after a day of play at the Dog Jack's doggy daycare. So I bought a bunch of vegetables to cook dinner, but again, I'm just exhausted after work and I couldn't bring myself to do it. So this is just a quick toasted cheese I did in the toaster oven. You could also do this in a pan on a stove in the van. You just toast the bread and then, yeah. But yeah, it's just tomatoes and garlic and avocado, and then some nice cheddar cheese. Yeah, and then I did drizzle I like buying a nice olive oil just to use for non-cooking purposes, just for drizzling. So I bought a nice bottle of olive oil that I drizzled on here. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Hello, family, friends, total strangers. Tonight's video is going to be on everyone's favorite subject, healthcare. Before we get into this, I would like to say, I don't want to talk about the politics of healthcare. I want nothing to do with politics on my channel. So don't talk anything about the politics in the comments, please. I just want to talk about the practicalities of healthcare, health insurance as a nomad. So yeah, it's, yeah, this is a big subject. So I'm not really going to talk about health insurance so much since I don't have it. So I don't have health insurance. I've been running without it since I've been on the road. There are options where you can get it, you know, through Obamacare. You know, if you make low enough in the right state, you can even get Medicaid, probably. I think your healthcare, especially the Medicaid part, is tethered to that state. I don't know so much with the Obamacare. So if you're traveling all around and your, you know, Medicaid or whatever is in Nevada and you have your issue in, you know, another state, I don't really know. I'm gonna just push that aside, and I'm gonna more talk about what you do if you don't have it, if you don't have health insurance. You know, I feel like I'm fairly lucky in that I don't have chronic health issues. So some people have to have insurance. I don't. Yeah, some people, you know, they need medications, they need things, and not having insurance is not an option. And for them, you know, if anybody knows any good like YouTube videos on the subject, yeah, link them in the comments. As far as actually having health care for being a nomad. But I don't, so yeah, let's get right to it. I think the biggest thing you can do not having health insurance is preventative maintenance. So preventative maintenance is really important. Since I've been in my van, I've lost 40 pounds. I was 230 when I moved into the van, and I am down to 190 pounds, or at least I was when I moved here. I've probably gained a few. Again, my diet's terrible when I have to work. You know, I'm just tired and I just don't eat very well. But yeah, I just had a more active lifestyle. So I was hiking, I was going out for walks, I was just more active in general. And I ate much better because I had so much time. I'd cook for myself. I was cooking from scratch a lot. I was eating lots of fruits and vegetables. And that is good for your health, and that helps keep you out of the hospital as much as possible. So item number 1 is preventative maintenance. The second way you can deal with healthcare is to essentially have a healthcare fund. So however much you would be willing to pay for healthcare, say it was $200 a month, I would be willing, and that's about right for me. I would be willing to pay about $200 a month to have healthcare. And you can just bank $200 a month and then use that as a healthcare fund. Now, that's not going to work for everything, but it'll work for a lot, and it'll definitely work for your, occasional illnesses where you need antibiotics and things like that. You'll have this fund that you can pull from for medical concerns. And to break it down a little bit, you really have like 3 types of medical concerns. You have your doctor visits, okay, like where you would go to a clinic, you're sick, you have something wrong, you go in, and that's where that $200 a month can come from for that. Then you have like tests that you might need, like if you need a colonoscopy or a CAT scan or an MRI or things like that. That can come from there too, but that gets pretty spendy. So, if you're saving $200 a month, that's $2,400 a year, and if that's going to add up over time, and so it'll give you more options as time goes on for doing these sort of things. And there's really 4. I said 3, but there's really 4. The third one is catastrophic emergency room, or we'll just say emergency things like your appendix or whatever. And when it comes to those, there's nothing you can do, In a way, I'm rolling the dice. I'm gambling that one of those things isn't going to happen, and if it does, I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'm not going to have the money to pay for it, but I'm just going to have to deal with the situation if a big emergency comes up. And the fourth thing that could come up is a chronic condition, whether it's cancer or anything that's like ongoing treatment that you have to deal with. That fund that I was talking about can pretty much cover everything except the catastrophic, except for the emergency surgeries, heart attacks, appendicitis, whatever. And some of your healthcare costs can be covered by, if you're working and you injure your back or something, or, that's workman's comp. Or if you break your leg at work, it's workman's comp. Or if you get in a car accident, the other person's car insurance or your car insurance might cover it. But I'm just more talking about the things that happen when you're not at work and that aren't covered by car insurance. So talking about like scans, there's an option that I think a lot of people haven't really thought about, and that is foreign countries. And this also goes to the fourth thing, if you have long-term healthcare issues, you can go to another country where it's actually affordable. My favorite one for that is Thailand. I've looked into this quite a bit, and I have had medical experiences in Thailand. I'm going to do that in the next video. or at least in the next healthcare video. I'll probably skip a video, do something else in the meantime. But I'm going to do a video on healthcare kind of specifically in Thailand. But healthcare in Thailand is pretty good, and it's really, really cheap. It's really cheap. And so getting a scan, like an MRI or a CAT scan or, you know, various things are much cheaper over there. In fact, it can be cheaper than the deductible on your insurance. It can be cheaper to go there for a month, vacation, get your scan done, even maybe get something taken care of, you know, that comes up in the scan, and fly back than it is for the deductible on your insurance. But we'll get into that in the next video. I'll get into the practicalities of going to Thailand for medical. But yeah, I mean, that's, for part of it, that's the best option. And then for just sickness, needing antibiotics, I think having a fund to deal with it is great. And then as much preventative maintenance as you can do, you know, just stay as healthy as you can, eat as well as you can. But yeah, I'm sorry, this is pretty much just a talking video. I haven't really gone anywhere this week. I've been working, so I don't have any sweet footage. I have a little bit of cooking. I don't know if I'm putting that at the beginning or end, but cooking. I'm working a bunch of hours and not really feeling much of anything. Looking forward to the weekend. So yeah, that's pretty much my video. So again, this isn't going to be my normal video. I'm going to do a lot more than just talking normally. Once I leave at the end of September, I'll be on the road again. But yeah, that's pretty much my video. So stay tuned for Healthcare Part 2, where I'll kind of delve into Thailand more and taking care of medical stuff there, and just how cheap it is. It's cheap. It's insanely cheap compared to America. So yeah, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. This is a controversial subject, so please keep your hatred in the comments to a minimum. And yeah, we'll see you next time.